Good morning. Welcome to the Wandering Drew. I am Drew. I'm out here at another park in the Jacksonville area, the Julington Durbin Preserve, and I'm going to do a short little day hike. There's a 4-mile trail and I'm contemplating doing a 6-mile trail. So it's a beautiful day. It's a Tuesday morning and let's go take a walk. So this is the view from the trailhead. You can see there's a large parking lot. There are bathrooms at the far end over there. You can see the building. They're actually being cleaned right now, which is pretty nice. They're being serviced. Parking lot is free, no fee to park and to use the trails. After you walk in through the trailhead, you can see this nice map showing you what the trails are and what you're about to do. So we're going to take a walk and start going. And I think this sign says it all. It's the start. So about 1/10 of the mile down the trail, this is what it looks like. There was a little split already. I went to the right. I'm going to keep on the white loop. And there's a lot of people walking here, a lot of people walking their dogs. So it's pretty well used. I suspect as I go a little deeper, there'll be less people. So one thing that was good was I did take a picture of the trail map at the trailhead again, which is gonna be useful for me. I didn't really plan this trip. This is a spur of the moment trip. Really just trying out my ankle to see how it does with a little bit of a longer hike. And I'll do another video with a medical update, but basically I'm trying out the ankle to decide a course of treatment and whether I need to do something a little bit more than what I've been doing. But it's a hot day already. It's already 80 degrees. Feels like 82. It's around 11 o'clock. And I didn't plan on going at all. I basically had a doctor appointment this morning, and then based on that I decided, let me go out and do a hike and try the ankle and see how it goes so I know how to proceed in the next coming weeks. But I was going to go do another hike, except it's on a park, and that park is closed today. So I ended up searching around and found this one, and I have heard of it, so its distance seemed good, so here we are. So I'll turn around and let you see what I see. And you can see me walking down the trail. There is a white blaze, basically a white spot on the tree. I don't know if it's a diamond or a square, but it's marked white. I think there's 3 trails here total, so it's not very confusing. You can get a map. Obviously I took a picture of the map at the start. Other than that, now that I'm a little further away, it's very quiet. Okay, it's just about 11:30 now. I just crossed over 1 mile walking. I think I'm coming up on the 1 mile mark on the trail. I can't tell. There's a sign over here, so that's what I think it might be. I did start a little bit in the parking lot before I reached the trailhead, and so I might be off a little bit. Anyway, we're going through. There's a trail going off to the left. There's a bench here that you can take a break on or continue going straight. We're going to go straight. I believe that sign says 1 mile. So it's pretty accurate for distance measuring purposes. And I'm going to continue on this white blaze trail or white trail You can make smaller loops if you decide to go off and return, or obviously just turn around. But you can see it's a fairly nice trail, very well maintained, well marked. And right past that, the second thing obviously tells you this is the connector trail. So if you wanted to go across the loop and not continue going straight, to shorten it up or go somewhere else, you could turn off. So signage is very good. Haven't seen as many people once I left that area right around the trailhead, obviously. The further out you go, the less people you expect to find. And there are some other trails that I observed going off in different directions, but they're not on the map anywhere. Or at least I didn't see them on the map. So I don't know if they're part of the trail system, or they're used for the park for maintenance, or they're just, newer trails that haven't been put on a map yet. I'm coming up on a mile and a half, and going well. So here, it looks like there's a picnic table here, a large opening, a clearing sort of. A trail goes off to the left and a trail goes straight. This is where the white trail loops off, and you can see on the trees there's a white marking, and if you look straight ahead, there's a yellow marking on the tree right here and right there. So this is the beginning of the yellow trail, and we're going to take this. So we're going to do the longer loop. This will make it, I think, 6.1 or so, but we'll see how we're doing. Hopefully we won't regret this. But absolutely beautiful out here. It's pretty quiet, and there are a lot of birds. But it's nice out here. And I'm showing 1.55 miles from the parking lot. So I might be off a little bit. So I figure about a mile and a half to get to the yellow trail. I'm at 1.8 miles right now. Still on the yellow trail, making my way to the back of the park where it loops around, and then we'll start heading back in. Definitely feeling some discomfort in my left ankle at this point, so I think I have my answer in terms of hiking in the future. I definitely think the injury is going to rear its head. Just passing the 2-mile mark on my hike with my watch, but you can see a marker coming up straight ahead, which I'm assuming indicates the 2-mile mark on the trail. And it's 11:52, so I've been walking for about 52 minutes, so I've stopped a little bit to listen to and look for some birds and take some pictures, so I wouldn't go by my speed. But I'm still averaging about 25 minutes per mile. 2-mile marker, and there's this nice conveniently located bench adjacent to it, and we're going to continue walking on. We'll round up to 2.25 miles, and picnic benches here. Trail continues going. Looks like a hitching post for your horse. And you can see there's been some, at least some clearing, some trail maintenance off on the side here. There's a lot of branches and wood stocked up here. So there's a bunch of wood, I guess, that's been cut down and just piled up on the side here, out of the way so the trail is clear. Signs of past trail maintenance. They don't look anything like they're fresh. It's coming up on 2.65 miles, and this is where the yellow trail comes back to a loop. It goes off to the left here. There's another bench, take a rest. It goes off to the left, but there's a spur of it that goes straight. So I'm assuming you're supposed to go out on that little spur, then come back, and then we'll take this other portion of the trail. So we're just going to go straight until the trail ends, and then we'll turn around. And the ankle is not feeling good. I'm kind of wishing I would have agreed to do or mentally, if I would have made up to do the shorter trail. But in a way, it's good that I'm doing the longer trail because it's a better test for the ankle. But if I'm already having troubles at 2.5 miles, plus a little more, I think I have my answer. My ankle it's borderline pain right now. Every time I step, I feel a little sting, I guess I should say, but it's bearable, and I can obviously still hike with it, and I'm going to, obviously, but it's really not ideal. I don't know how I would be able to do hikes of longer distance without feeling pain and discomfort going forward. So I guess I have my answer in terms of how to proceed. I just passed the 3-mile mark on my hike here. I'm still on the yellow spur going out toward where it ends, and it is 12:15. So we're making a good time, really, despite my ankle. Oh, that did not feel good. Just rolled it a little bit. That's not gonna be good. Luckily it didn't collapse or sprain again, but I think more and more I'm realizing the ankle is not good. 100%. That was not good. So I came up the path over here, and looks like there's a path going off here and a path going off there. There's 2 of them. I can't seem to find any more trail. I think this is pretty much the end of the loop. But I've tried several different ways to go, and there's really nothing here. So I'm going to turn back. For once, it would be nice if they just put something saying end of trail, turn around, something. So I don't understand, but okay. There's little trails here, but they don't go anywhere really. Just a couple of steps, and then maybe people doing the same thing I'm doing, trying to find the trail. So anyway, we're going to turn back. I'm at 3.27 miles since the parking lot. So we'll say 3.25. So I'm now making my way back to the yellow loop. I looked at the picture I took, and it looks like this little section that I just did, this little spur, does not have markings. I haven't seen any yellow markings, and it doesn't have a distance or anything labeled for it, but it is shown on that map. Okay, I'm about 3.8 miles now. I'm coming back to the where the yellow loop is. There's a bench there. I think I might take a break. I'm gonna have water and maybe a little snack, and then we'll head back in, finish the yellow and the white loop, and make it back to the parking lot. So I've been going slower a little bit here because of the wildlife. I was just thinking, when I was out walking out here, I'm like, I haven't seen anything, just squirrels and butterfly and some birds. And then I saw those hawks. I don't think that second one was a red hawk. And then obviously we saw the turkey by himself. Okay, we made it back to the yellow loop. All trails shows that spur being the yellow loop, but the map for the park does not. I'm going to use this bench here a little bit and take a break. Okay, you can see where I was sitting on the bench from the wet spot created. It's 86 degrees out right now. We're going to continue on the yellow loop now. We're doing the cross, the end of the loop as it loops around, and then shortly we will start heading back toward the white loop in the trailhead. Anyway, it's about 86 degrees right now. It's afternoon, and it's hot. It's a hot one. Fortunately, a lot of this trail is in the shade, so I'm definitely appreciating that. But had a little bit of water, not too much, probably 200-300 milliliters, whatever was left in my bottle from my hike the other day. And I do have another 700 milliliters, but I'm going to hold off on that. Had some electrolytes and a bag of my jerky. So we're going to head back. And I'm coming up on 3.9 miles walked so far. So we took a break a little while ago, maybe a 10th back there. So that gives you an idea of how far if you walk down to the tip of the yellow loop, or what I'm calling the yellow loop. I don't know if it really is or not. All Trails shows it as a yellow loop, part of it, but the park map does not. So haven't seen a lot of wildlife, although I did see that turkey. There are a lot of hawks here. I've heard their calls throughout, and I've seen them overhead. Matter of fact, when I stopped to eat there was a group. They weren't hunting together, but they were all circling within view of me of 3 different hawks. So there's a lot of them over here. And obviously a lot of cardinals. I keep hearing and seeing them every once in a while. I looked up the area a little bit while I was sitting there, and this is a 2,000 acre preserve. So it's pretty significant. And I'm coming up on 4.25 miles. But if you took the loops without the spur, you'd be coming up on the 3-mile mark. Okay, I've come to where the connector of the white trail meets the yellow. And you can see the sign here, so you can go out either way. We're going to take it to the right, and we're going to go out on the trail we haven't taken already. So this is the continuation now of the white trail, the white loop. And we're going to take this back, hopefully, to the parking lot. Just at 5 miles exactly. And here we are coming up on mile number 4 on the trail markers. I have 5.3 miles, and it is 1:22. So making pretty good time. Trying to finish. It's warm out here, and this part of the trail is a little exposed. I'm really glad I brought my hat with me. And the temperatures are climbing up, I'm sure. It's close to upper 80s to 90s with the humidity and everything, the heat index. Still walking down the white loop. We've come to where there's a cross trail that you can use to make a shorter route when you're outbound, or starting the loop to make a smaller loop. So I've got 5.7 miles so far on my hike. And you can see on the tree coming up ahead, I've reached the 5-mile mark. On the left here there's a marker, and on the tree on the right is the red marking for the spur trail. So we're going to continue straight and go up to the left. The spur trail is only 0.3, and I could do it. It's 0.3 each way, I'm assuming. So it's a little, over half a mile there and back, but my ankle is really feeling it, so I'm just going to walk right back toward the trailhead. And there's a bench here, as there seems to be in a lot of places along this trail where the trails meet, so which is nice. Good markings and places to stop and take a rest if you need it. And just made the turn from where the red trail meets, and you can see a nice wide trail here leading back toward the start of the loop, but you can see it's all exposed. So this area here, and on the way back, the last I'd say half a mile or so, you're intermittently in the sun, much less shade than in other areas, so sun protection is definitely important. A little further along, and I can see a sign with the exit marking on it, and there's definitely a lot more people in this area. I've come across at least 5 or 6 other people that are walking in, so I figure I'm very close to the parking lot. And you can see right there's the information board at the beginning of the loop where I came in, so we're basically almost to the trailhead. We'll be there very shortly. So you do need to pay attention. There are some trails that are not marked and veer off from the main trail, but there's a lot of markings, so it's pretty easy to stay on the trail and find your way. I don't think anyone paying attention and having a map, taking a picture of the map, or you can use all trails, even if you're not following a trail, it shows the trails on a map, so you could at least figure out where you are and how to get back. So you can use it just for the map purposes, not for actually navigation. Other than that, it's a nice trail. It's a little warm today for me, but it's in the upper 80s with the heat index. But we're almost done. And like I said, bathrooms here at the beginning of the trail. Nothing on the trail. There are benches, that's it. But there's bathrooms here. Parking, no permits, no fees. Parking is free. I recommend it. Come on out, give it a try. It's a nice park in an urban area, really, and you can kind of forget yourself here. And there is some wildlife, as you saw. Here, in fact, the exit, and there is the trailhead. And I am, in fact, now at the trailhead. And this one will be done. I'll stop it when I reach the actual post. Oh, well, here it is. This is the start. This is the start. I'm actually done. I'm going to walk back to my car now. It is 1:52, so I'm happy to say that I beat my projected time. My monkey math is working good today. I'm going to make it back to my car. The parking lot is a lot emptier than when I came here, probably because it's midday and it's hot. So this one's it. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it and liked it. Until we meet again.